On a busy Monday morning, Sarah, a young college student, hurried to her first class of the day. She was running late, her backpack bouncing on her shoulders, and her mind preoccupied with the upcoming midterm exam. As she rounded the corner of a bustling street, she spotted something on the sidewalk, a wallet, lying there as if it had been dropped by mistake. Curious, Sarah picked up the wallet and glanced around, but no one seemed to be searching for it. She opened it to find a significant amount of cash, along with a few credit cards and a driver's license belonging to a man named John Turner. Her heart raced as she realized the gravity of the situation. She could easily take the money, and no one would ever know, but her conscience tugged at her. As she pondered what to do, Sarah decided to take the wallet with her and think it over during her break. She slipped it into her backpack and hurried to class, her mind racing with thoughts about the right course of action. During her lunch break, Sarah sat down in a quiet corner of the campus cafe, pulled out the wallet, and studied its contents more closely. John Turner's driver's license showed an address not too far from the campus. She contemplated whether she should try to return the wallet to him personally or hand it over to the police. Her best friend, Emily, joined her at the table and noticed the wallet. "Whose wallet is that?" Emily asked, raising an eyebrow. Sarah explained the situation, and Emily's eyes widened. "Wow, that's a lot of money. What are you going to do?" "I don't know. I was thinking of trying to find the owner and return it," Sarah replied. Emily looked skeptical. "You know, you could use the money. We both could. College is expensive, and no one would ever find out." Sarah shook her head. "I can't do that, Emily. It's not right. What if John needs this money for something important?" Emily sighed. "I get it, but be careful. Not everyone is trustworthy. Maybe you should go to the police instead." Sarah nodded, still unsure but determined to do the right thing. After her last class, she decided to visit the address on the driver's license. She took a deep breath and walked to the nearby neighborhood, her heart pounding with anticipation. When she arrived at the address, Sarah hesitated for a moment before knocking on the door. An elderly woman answered, her kind eyes filled with curiosity. "Hello, ma'am. My name is Sarah, and I found this wallet on the sidewalk earlier today. It belongs to John Turner. Does he live here?" Sarah asked nervously. The woman's eyes widened with surprise and relief. "Oh, my goodness. Yes, John is my grandson. He must have dropped it on his way to work. Thank you so much for bringing it back. You have no idea how much this means to us." Sarah smiled, feeling a sense of relief and pride. "I'm glad I could help. I found it near the campus and thought it was important to return it." The elderly woman invited Sarah inside and offered her a cup of tea. As they chatted, Sarah learned that John was working multiple jobs to support his family and save for his younger sister's medical expenses. The money in the wallet was intended to pay for her upcoming surgery. Tears welled up in Sarah's eyes as she realized how crucial her decision to return the wallet had been. The elderly woman thanked her profusely and insisted on giving her a small reward, but Sarah politely declined. "No, thank you. Knowing that I helped is reward enough," Sarah said with a warm smile. As Sarah sipped her tea, she couldn't help but feel a deep sense of connection to John and his family. She thought about how easily she could have kept the money and how different the outcome would have been. Instead, she had chosen to do the right thing, and it had made a significant impact on someone's life. After finishing her tea, Sarah thanked the elderly woman for her hospitality and left the house. As she walked back to the campus, she felt a profound sense of fulfillment. She had done the right thing, and it had made a meaningful difference in someone's life. Later that evening, Sarah shared the story with Emily, who listened intently. Emily's skepticism had turned into admiration. "I'm proud of you, Sarah. You did the right thing, and it's inspiring to see how it made a difference." Sarah smiled. "Thanks, Emily. It just goes to show that even small acts of honesty and kindness can have a big impact." As the days went by, Sarah couldn't shake the feeling of contentment that came from helping someone in need. She realized that integrity and compassion were values worth upholding, no matter the circumstances. Her experience with the lost wallet had taught her that doing the right thing was always rewarding, even if it wasn't always easy. Sarah's story spread among her friends and classmates, inspiring others to act with honesty and kindness in their own lives. It became a reminder that small, thoughtful actions could create ripples of positive change in the world. A few weeks after returning the wallet, Sarah was sitting in the campus library, studying for her final exams. She had almost forgotten about the incident until her phone buzzed with a text message from an unknown number. "Hi, Sarah. This is John Turner. My grandmother gave me your number. I just wanted to thank you personally for returning my wallet. Can we meet up? I would love to express my gratitude in person." Sarah's heart skipped a beat. She was curious to meet John and learn more about him and his family. She replied, agreeing to meet him at the campus cafe the next afternoon. The next day, Sarah arrived at the cafe a few minutes early, nervously fidgeting with her phone. She looked up as a tall, young man with kind eyes and a warm smile approached her table. "Hi, Sarah. I'm John Turner. Thank you so much for what you did. You have no idea how much it meant to my family and me," he said, extending his hand. Sarah shook his hand, smiling. It was the right thing to do. "I'm glad I could help." They sat down and chatted over coffee. John explained how the money in the wallet was meant for his younger sister's medical expenses. Her surgery had been a success, and she was now recovering well. John expressed his gratitude again and mentioned how Sarah's actions had restored his faith in people's kindness. Sarah felt a deep sense of fulfillment as she listened to John's story. They continued talking and found they had a lot in common. Both were passionate about their studies and shared similar values. A friendship blossomed between them, and they started meeting regularly, supporting each other through the challenges of college life. One evening, as they walked through the campus, John turned to Sarah with a thoughtful expression. "You know, Sarah, your honesty and kindness have inspired me. I want to give back to the community and help others, just like you helped me. What do you think about starting a charity together to support students in need?" Sarah's eyes lit up with excitement. "That's an amazing idea, John. We could provide scholarships, support for medical expenses, and other resources for students who are struggling. Let's do it together." They began brainstorming and planning their charity. They reached out to friends, professors, and local businesses, gaining support and resources for their cause. Within a few months, their charity, Students for Students, was up and running, making a positive impact on the lives of many students. As their charity grew, Sarah and John became more involved in the community, organizing events and fundraisers to support their mission. They felt a profound sense of purpose and fulfillment, knowing that their efforts were making a difference. One evening, after a successful fundraiser, John and Sarah sat on a bench overlooking the campus. The sun was setting, casting a warm glow over the buildings and trees. "You know, John," Sarah said, smiling, "if I hadn't found your wallet that day, none of this would have happened. It's amazing how one small act can lead to such big changes." John nodded, his eyes reflecting the golden light. "It's true, Sarah. Sometimes the smallest actions can have the biggest impact. I'm grateful every day that you chose to do the right thing." They sat in comfortable silence, reflecting on their journey and the unexpected turns that had brought them to this moment. Their friendship had grown into a partnership, and together, they were creating ripples of positive change in the world. As the night fell, Sarah felt a deep sense of contentment. She knew that honesty, kindness, and compassion were values worth upholding, no matter the circumstances. Her experience with the lost wallet had taught her that doing the right thing was always rewarding, even if it wasn't always easy. Imagine finding yourself in a situation where you have the power to make a positive impact with a small act of honesty and kindness. What would you do? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let us know how you would handle such a scenario. Your insights could inspire others to take action and make a difference in their own communities. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more heartwarming stories and inspiring moments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.